It's overtime.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another great episode of the Grumpy Logger.
What happened there?
I don't know. I was getting feedback.
Well,
on the
hello
couch there.
everyone, and welcome to another.
There we go.
Oh, I was going to say somebody's got it opened up there. So
Yeah, so I had to shut the sound off. There we go.
So I'm going to start right off the bat. We got Grant, Mr. S. We got USA Drone Flyer Captain Joe America, Jody from Drone Shots, and let's see. We got
Hello, John.
we got Mark R. White. Hello, Mark. And Don Mudball, how you doing?
Middle of Taco Tuesday.
Middle of Taco Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
Moved to Monday because of Christmas, yeah.
Well, it's Tuesday
And,
here, so that's all right.
It is Tuesday in Australia, so I guess it's justifiable.
Yeah,
So,
it's Tuesday.
anyways, yeah, this is the Christmas show, and I may be stopping right in the middle of it and going taking this friggin' hot sweatshirt off here. I didn't realize it was going to be this hot, but this is my ugly Christmas shirt. So,
Hello, Jamie.
Oh,
but
there you go.
hello, Steve, Jamie, welcome.
Steve.
And but yeah, we're going to do a little bit of giveaways tonight. And we're going to talk about anything and everything. And what are your plans for Christmas, guys? Well, first, I said hi to everybody. So, Art, what are your plans for Christmas this year?
I will be going to my sister's house and open presents with the family and having dinner there and probably play some games. And then that's it. Come home. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about you, Charles? Anything special, or you and your mom going to stay quietly at the house this year?
Well, I'm almost 100% sure that we're going to have to be home. This has been the most difficult December that we've ever had to live through. In the beginning of the month, our furnace went out, and we spent overnight without any heat. And
Yeah.
a week ago tomorrow night, our well system started having some issues, and we haven't had flowing water here in a week. Tomorrow night.
Oh,
And it looks like it's going to be. It could be as much as like $7,000 or more to get the issue fixed.
ooh.
So
Yeah.
So we don't really have any plans, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that happens, that's the joy of being a homeowner,
Yep.
is
Yep.
I've had a few things I'm having to deal with, and I was like, okay, we'll get
I
to
know,
that
yeah.
later, but yeah. Well, I hate to hear that you've gone through that, but it's
Yeah.
it really puts a damper on the Christmas season, and
Well, we're soldiering on as best we can. It's just
yeah, and that makes it rough. There's been, we've been down that road a couple of times ourselves, but but I feel for you. Hopefully the new year's going to be better for you, Charles. That's what I wish for you. So,
well, we get this together, and then it is just going to be, rising
Smooth
from
sailing.
here.
right, yeah. Sometimes when you hit bottom, that's pretty much the fortunate thing is there's only one way to go, and that's up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And Dominic, what's your Christmas going to consist of this year?
Well, it's tomorrow for me, so
Right.
it's we do a yum cha, which is a sort of like a dim sum where they bring out different baskets on trolleys of various
Cool.
Chinese food.
Cool.
Hello, Susanna.
Yeah.
You know, we just have just various baskets of Chinese dumplings or spare ribs and various Chinese delicacies.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta hang on a second, guys. I didn't bring my chat up because I was too busy yapping before the show, and I didn't get my chat brought up so I could type back or take care of any.
Right.
Yeah, let me do pop out chat. So, well, that's an interesting Christmas dinner.
Mm.
Yeah.
We do our package opening on Christmas Eve. We started years ago so that the kids could, there we are. I just get on the right one here. But we started doing that years ago when the kids. Well, we'd always done it because Judy'd always done it, and so it was new for me. But with us, once the kid, and then we'd do our big dinner on Christmas Eve because then the kids could go to their in-laws' house, and we pretty much kept it that way. And of course, this year is a much different Christmas for the family, but we're making it, so tomorrow, instead of having it here at the house, because I obviously am not ready.
Hello, Steve Janess.
Yeah. Did I say hi to Steve? I thought I did, but maybe
No, I think there's two different Steves in the chat.
Oh, that's right. Steve Knowles and Steve Janess.
Yeah, Steve Knowles and Steve Janess. So there's two.
Yeah. Let me take care of a little bit of business. And there we go. And there we go. So, but yeah, so, tomorrow we're going over to my youngest son's house, Patrick, and his wife is off tomorrow. So, we'll be exchanging gifts then, and they're just having like snacks, finger foods type stuff for tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we'll be going over to their house again, and we're having a shrimp boil, lowland boil, Cajun boil, whatever you want to call it.
Hey,
but it has shrimp rather than crawfish because I'm not into crawfish. None of us are. So, but crawfish is fish bait. So, but anyways, but that's what we're having for Christmas dinner over there. And I started and finished all my Christmas shopping today. And I only had to go to one store, and it wasn't even that busy.
Wow!
I found out that Lowe's sells Amazon gift cards, and I went in there and got Amazon gift cards for everybody, and walked out the door.
Cool!
Easiest shopping I ever did.
Oh, great idea then.
Yeah. Well, and I asked my oldest son. I said, "Now, I asked him because he's off work right now, and we've been going out for lunch every day. And I asked him. I said, do you want a Amazon card, a Lowe's card, or some other gift card or cash?" And he says, "I don't want anything." I said, "I'm giving you those choices. Anything was not on that list, or not anything was on that list." So he says, "I'd take any of them." He said, "Lowe's is good because I can go buy what I want." I said, "And that's the reason I don't like giving cash, because the adults, they'll say, the kids they'll go spend it. But the adult children, the grandkids will go spend their money, but the adult grandchildren, the adult children, they'll use it for, well, I got that put away that Dad gave me, but I need to get gas right now. That'll help me out this week. And they'll spend it on household stuff. And to me, I want them to have something they can say, "Yeah, I got that, and Dad paid for it, so that was nice." So, hello, Ronnie. But so that's why, and so I get them the Amazon cards because that way I know they're gonna buy something, and so that's what I started. That's what Judy and I started doing the last 3 years, is buying gift cards, and but anyways, it's going to be a quiet Christmas. I went out and took a wreath and put out on Judy's grave today, and spent some time with her, so we could, we always had Judy and I always had a special gift exchange on the 23rd of December, so I went out there and visited with her for a little bit. So, but anyways, that's what's going on, and I'll apologize right now. I don't know if he may not be in the chat, but James and I were just pulling back in when my son Paco from Colorado called, and hello, Lon, Merry Christmas, and
Merry Christmas.
Eat More Possum, Brent. How you doing, man?
Hey, Brent.
Good to see you. Another Okie, but Steve Carpenter, welcome.
Hey, Steve.
Well, we're doing pretty good tonight. Doing pretty good. Jay Bird, welcome. Merry Christmas. But yeah. So anyways, Paco called, and normally their band does a video every year, but this year they've all been sick. So I don't have I usually play that on this show. So, and he and I got to talking, and I had to run up to the store because I still got to make, that's the fixings back there. I got to make Chex Mix for tomorrow. So I got to do that after the show tonight. So it has overnight to soak up all the juices and stuff really good, and so that's what my job is after I get through here. But because my oldest grandson might be down here, Brody, he'll be a little hurt if he doesn't get some of Grandpa's Chex Mix. Guy's 22 years old, can make his own. I gave him the recipe, but they still like mine, so it means they don't have to. It costs $71 to, now mind you, it's a big batch, but to buy all the cereals and stuff, like, oh my God. Yeah, this is Old Guy Monday, Lon. But anyway, so yeah. I'm about to pull my internet thing. Note, my internet's working. I'm not glitching. No problems other than my own mental acuity, which is always it's always bad. So, but yeah, so that's what we're doing for Christmas. My daughter-in-law sent a text message and says finger food's good, and she's got, I don't know, some sort of something that she's cooked up, some baked goods of some sort. Yeah, we're just there. Personally, I'm just there for the company. It gives me somebody besides my dummies to visit with.
Yep.
But so hey, what time is it? All right, keep me on track here, because guess what? Let me get this set up real quick, and
got a timer?
15
past the hour.
Yeah, and then let me know again another 15 minutes. Let's see. Let me get this set up.
Alrighty. Do that.
All right, I'm going to put this in the chat.
Okay, it's hashtag what?
It is hashtag Snowman.
Yeah.
Snowman, okay.
And this will be, I'll get them all sent out this week. Somebody make sure they write it down, so make sure I get the right name to the right number. But hashtag Snowman, anybody, this is for a $25 Amazon gift card.
Yay.
And yeah, so let me set that up. Wait until we got a few more people drawing. Well, about 5 more minutes, we'll draw. And Lon, if you don't want the gift card, I will take it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, we're gonna give it to Lloyd.
No, not this time. If Lon wins it, Lon keeps it. That's that simple. Any of you win it, I don't give it to me. Yeah. I'm paying for it, so I don't want it back.
Yeah, exactly. This is the only
save me some money, but no, I don't want to do that.
I was going to say this is the only time we don't give it to Lloyd.
Yeah, this time you don't give it to me. Yeah, so, but
yeah, I'd agree with that, Glenn. $25 US.
Yes, that's 20. Yeah. Yeah, it's $25 US.
I'll take it.
And you'll have to send me your email, and I'll put once we get the winner, I'll put my email address up in the chat,
Mhm.
But it's real simple. Lloyd at grumpyvlogger.info. Grumpy
Oh,
Vlogger's all one word, no capitals.
okay.
So, let's see how many we.
Pick me, pick me, pick me.
Well, let me start collecting comments.
Mm-hmm.
We got 16 right now. So, what I'm going to do is, well, hello there, Green Mountain Droning. That is
Gene.
Gene. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. And we got to
And
eat
who
more
else?
possum.
Oh, yeah, I said hi to him a little bit earlier. And Thunderbird, I didn't say hi to Glenn, but you did. Hello, Glenn. Merry
Yeah, I said
Christmas
hello
to
to
you.
Glenn.
Yeah, it's about 1 million Canadian,
Yeah.
and it's probably about 250 million Australian.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But let me go ahead and get this set up to let's see, share screen. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see how that works.
Ray was the. Oh, you have somebody in the green room.
Oh, I do. Okay. I thought, yep, sure do.
Yeah.
Same
And
treatment
it's
as I
not
got
all-
the other day on Art's channel.
Yes, I thought I heard you pop in, but I was trying to get this thing up here, and I was like, I forgot. After I got back on here, I forgot to check. So,
I just
what do we got?
feel
18
neglected.
people? I'm sorry. I know I cut out early and they ended the show yesterday before you got. Did you get that sound clip of me with the?
Yeah, beef
did
jerky.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hear it when you.
Oh, when I get him out of his box and end up making a commercial, you'll be the first to know.
Okay, all right. I look forward to that.
Yeah, you said you didn't want to be just hanging out with your dummies. Are you talking about Art, Dominic, and Charles?
Yeah.
That's why I showed up. Because you said you didn't want to just be hanging out with your dummies. I'm like, I better join the panel.
I'm glad we got some. We got somebody with some brains here on the panel. That helps. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I didn't say that.
No. Yeah. Well, I was referring to my other dummies, the wooden, the plastic ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just insulting them.
No, not this time. So how many we got watching right now? We got 25 watching, and we have 21. I'm going to give it another.
No, I'm not.
Another
5 minutes.
Yeah, about another. Well, not that. It probably wouldn't take that long because we're at 22 now. So I'll give it about another 2 minutes. So
Yeah, that sounds like a dinner idea.
Yeah, about another 2 minutes. And
Art, what the hell is that on your hand?
Oh, that's a hedgehog.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Funny, he sounds just like Bucky too, don't he?
He does. He sounds exactly like Bucky.
Which actually sounds a little bit like
Art
with the sinus cold. Yeah.
Yeah, chucking nose.
Now, Lloyd, you were talking about making Chex Mix.
Yes.
My wife made some puppy chow this week. You know, the powdered sugar, and it's like the Chex and the powdered sugar. But she made it. She found a recipe and made it with a
SK
lemon, like lemonade, like powdered lemonade.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And it came out tasting like lemon meringue pie, and I guarantee I'm gonna gain weight. I have not. She made a big, extra large batch of it, and I cannot stay away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if it's that good, you're gonna have to send me the recipe because that might be what I might try making that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it from her.
Okay, I definitely appreciate it. So you can just message it to me whenever. So all right, we're coming up. About another 15 seconds. We've got 23, and now we're up to 27 people watching.
Yeah.
Hot diggity.
Yeah. Just I'll give it a Okay, let's go ahead and do this draw.
Yeah.
Last chance. All right. And here we go.
Hey, congrats,
Jaybird.
Joey.
Hey, good. Well done,
Oh.
Joey.
Hey, Joey, congratulations.
All right. Congratulations. Definitely. So
Mhm.
we'll have to go back and let's see, stop sharing.
Mhm.
And there we go. So Jaybird, send me an email at Lloyd. Let me just type it in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And oh, by the way, Joey, Broncos are going to win Saturday.
All right, there you go. Send that to me, Jaybird, and congratulations, Joey. And that's for a $25
Congrats.
Amazon card. And here in about another
40 minutes.
probably about another 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 20 minutes to 20 minutes to the hour. I'll draw another for another $25 gift card.
Oh, nice.
And
Man.
then just before the show's over, I'll do one for the $50 gift card, and that'll be the
Ooh.
final show.
Daddy Lloyd Bucks tonight.
Oh, boy.
Well, I've been blessed this year as well as, I mean, I've had a bad year, but I've also been blessed, so I can, right now I can help share it. So,
So you've
I
been
was talking,
blessed.
yeah, I've been blessed.
Yeah,
Don't
you've
make
been
fun of
blessed and cursed. So that's
blessed.
blessed.
Blessed. Yeah, I have been. I've been
Blessed.
blessed and cursed this year. Yeah, it's been all of that. So, but as I was
Yeah.
saying, I was talking to my son Paco from my first marriage, and he was, I let him know today that I will be coming up to, I said, I wanted to I'm glad you called because I was going to call you at Christmas if I didn't hear from you because, I said, do you know, I said, come this next September, do you know of a good place in Grand Junction I might be able to find a room that's cheap? He goes, yeah, if you're coming here, you're coming to my house. So I'm going to stay with my son and daughter-in-law and my grandkids that are
Nice.
still there.
Cool.
And welcome, Jim, at Jim's Droning. So, yeah, so we were on the phone for an hour, and I had, a lot longer than either one of us expected, but we were talking about stuff, and then I had to run up to the store to get the Chex Mix so that when the show's over, I can, because it takes 2 hours to fix it. So,
Boy.
or 2 hours of baking because I slow bake it. And so, yeah, I got to, so hopefully I'll get all of it done by about 10 o'clock and 10:30,
Right.
and I'll be ready to go to sleep. And then
Mm-hmm.
that gives it overnight to soak up all those juices and the,
Right.
as it cools down, it just starts getting better and better flavored. So,
Yes.
and 3 days from now, it'll be better than it was the first day because it's just
Right.
one of those things. But well, if I don't win, I can always call Lloyd and let's see. Let me put that up there. I don't win. I can always call Lloyd and tell him I was overcharged by McAfee. Should be good for a few Google Play cards. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's Mr. B. Welcome. I didn't see you sneak
Yeah, I
in
see.
there. So,
Yeah.
Michael.
did you guys say? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said hello to Michael.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't see. I just didn't. I heard you say that, but I wasn't paying that close attention. But anyways, so Don, what are you guys doing for Christmas? New blood here, so I can ask you.
Oh,
Mhm.
we will be doing some unboxing Christmas Eve. Then Christmas morning, we will. Well, we don't know exactly how we're going to do it yet. We might do a few Christmas Eve, and
See you,
then
Steve.
a bunch Christmas morning. But we're going to have family, like the extended family, get together over at the church
Oh.
Christmas Day.
Okay, that's cool.
But
Yeah.
somewhat
Good.
out of a house, because normally we have it at our house, but we got stairs, and my sister-in-law had a knee replaced, and it just
Uh,
stairs get to be difficult. Plus, with my daughter and her kids, and it's a full house already. So
Right. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. Well, that sounds nice.
yeah,
How was your Christmas as a kid? What was your Christmases like?
we didn't celebrate Christmas when I was a kid.
You didn't.
Mm-mm.
Any reason?
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
it was a religious thing, and so we just didn't celebrate Christmas until I was probably in my mid-20s. I
Really?
loved Christmas. I loved watching
Right.
Christmas specials and stuff like that.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. I knew I had friends that were like that. They didn't celebrate Christmas and they didn't celebrate Hanukkah either. So it was just it was a religious choice again.
Yep.
And so I understand that.
Yeah.
I was
It wasn't my choice.
no,
I-
it wasn't your choice. It was
No,
your parents' choice,
I'm a
right?
kid. I would have loved to have Christmas. So
Yeah, of course you would have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the time off from school.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Steve, for putting that up there.
Mm-hmm.
Always helps offset things. I need to go check that again.
Sorry.
But yeah, I had I think, because I know some of the people in the audience didn't have the most wonderful Christmas and or in the most wonderful childhood. And that unfortunately happens around the world. We got people complaining now about something triggers them. They don't know what it was like for people. There's a lot of kids growing up, and I was blessed because we lived in a new house, but we were also poor.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
Mhm.
one,
All the
But I
money went
didn't
to the
know-
house, didn't it?
all the money went to the house because
Yeah.
my dad was just making, he was working hard, and then of course he'd been wounded pretty badly during World War II. He had some really severe injuries, but he kept working until he couldn't. And after he broke his back the second time, they pretty well said that was going to be the end of his working career. So, and I said the next time he'll be paralyzed. So he was lucky, but so we
They said
lived
the same
on.
thing about Rocky Balboa, but he came back for 4 more movies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But and so sometimes there were a few Christmases. Some of my stuff, my dad, when they were putting him through rehabilitation to decide whether he could work again, the state of Colorado had Colorado Rehabilitation. Basically, all those people went to Goodwill Corporation to learn different jobs.
Mhm.
So there were a few times some of my presents were stuff that he rebuilt while he worked at Goodwill, and that's what he brought home. I thought they were cool shit, and so did my friends. I didn't know that they were used and refurbished, and I didn't know that we didn't have money. It wasn't until talking to my sister years later, and she says, that's the thing about Mom. Says she was smart in the early days before Dad had to retire. She says she got us into a meat program that we had fresh meat every month and got the freezer for free, but bought the meat, and it was a scheduled thing, and it was put out,
Mhm.
it was an automatic scheduled thing. So like I said, I didn't know we didn't have money. We didn't have, but we had it for the basics. And something, I never felt poor. We had to, I'd get, some new shoes once a year for school and a new pair of tennis shoes, and that was it. And
Did you get
They always-
Christmas shoes?
no, I didn't, but I did get, like, for my birthday, if I wanted cowboy boots, because my parents believed in practical shoes, but I loved wearing cowboy boots. That's what I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I wanted cowboy boots, I had to wait until my birthday, which fortunately was right around sometimes I did get them for Christmas, come to think of it, because the school year started like the first week of September. My birthday was the last week of September, so they really couldn't afford to get me new shoes right away. So by
Right.
Christmas, they'd saved up the money and I'd get me a pair of cowboy boots for Christmas. So yeah, I guess I did. But and I was lucky. My grandparents were alive, and I was the only grandson, so I was spoiled at the time.
Still are.
You know, still am. Yeah, still am. But yeah, so, but you know, I had the aluminum Christmas tree. I remember when I was real young, sitting there watching my brother and sister and my dad string the lights and Mom would put certain ornaments she would put up because they were the old ones that she had before she married my dad, and she had they were the old hand blown glass German ornaments that had been in her family for generations, and so she put those up herself, and none of the kids could touch those. But
my wife has her decorations, and she decorates a tree, and it's very particular. It looks beautiful, and it's the same decorations every year, but it looks really nice and all put together perfect. And I made one year a shrinky dink of a middle finger and hit it. It's about the size of just one little Christmas light bulb. Right. And I hit it on the tree, showed the kids, and he's like, ha 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 ha. And so I showed it to her, and everybody knew about it except for her. And finally I showed it to her Christmas Eve, and she's like, oh, and she took it and she put it away in her jewelry box and hid it so it wouldn't go back on the tree. I just confessed to her. It wasn't last night, night before last, Saturday night. I finally confessed to her that I found where she had hidden it, and for the past couple of years, it's been showing up on the tree, and it's on the tree right now. So I'll take it, I'll hide it on the tree, and she'll love her tree, and it's all perfect. I know there's a middle finger right there, and then I'll go take it down before she gets a chance. And
that is going to be a family memory years down the road, and I wish you many, many years with her and for your kids and stuff. Yeah. That's going to be something you're going to sit back and laugh about, and your kids will be telling those stories to their grandkids.
Hopefully that shrinky dink lasts forever.
I hope it does. I hope it's something, like, why was it? What
great grandpa make this for?
Yeah.
Why do we put a middle finger on our Christmas tree?
Mr. Kitty.
Yeah. That's that's the kind of stuff that Christmas is really about, is the memories. And if you don't have good memories when you're a kid, you can't help that. But as an adult, you can make good memories now. And I hope that everybody tries their best to make a good memory. If you just have one of those kind of memories in your life, that's a good one. That's the kind you want, and, because as the saying goes, we're all responsible for our own happiness. And I think, this new generation of kids, they tend to blame their upbringing. They've got a reason for everything that's wrong in their life as young adults, and they choose to be miserable.
Yeah, but
it's like
it's easy to say these kids, but whose fault is that? Ours.
Hey, cool cat. It is. Yeah, it is, because that's what we've allowed. We didn't teach them that, hey, you got to make it. I could be very, very maudlin and downtrodden and everything right now and just giving up on everything. But my boys have been real good about helping me out. And, like Paco called today, I had a great, great time visiting with him. And I'm looking forward to going to see him this coming September. So, and that's going to be, I'm going to have to look right after the first year, see where I sit, whether I'm going to be going to the South Florida drone meetup or not, because
my wife gave me permission to go.
Oh,
did she really?
But I only have vacation enough to go on one vacation this year, and she wants to go down to Florida this year. So basically, it's a trick. She wants to go down to like Pensacola area, and
right,
and so it's like, okay, she gave me permission to go, but it's not really permission to go.
No, it's permission for you to drive her to Pensacola, and while you're there, you can go down and see your little YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah,
why not?
Just drive the rest of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Or
See ya, hon. I'll be home in a couple.
But no,
See
completely
ya.
different
I'll be
month.
back.
So,
I'll be back in a couple of days.
and so it's like I would like to go if I had the vacation time. If she gave me permission, if I had the vacation time, I might. But
right.
I'm not
Yeah.
giving up that vacation week with her.
Exactly. And that's and
Chris Hope.
hello, Chris
hello.
Hope. Hello.
Chris Hope. Hey.
Okay, we'll start the drawing here in about another 3 minutes.
Yep, we're getting close.
Yeah.
And hashtag what?
I haven't got it there yet. Let me go back. And this time it's going to be, let's see, hashtag. I will put it in, let's see, I will put it in the chat. And hashtag elves.
Oh, okay. We got Trevor Fuss.
Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Trevor.
Long time no see.
Elves.
Yeah, ELVES. Did I spell that right?
Yep. ELVES.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's Elvis. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Elvis.
Did I
Elvis
spell
is
Elvis?
everywhere.
No, I think Elvis is ELVIS.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's IS.
Elves is ELVES, or
Mm.
elves,
Elves.
if you want ELFS.
Yeah.
I
Elves.
think the plural of Don, you're the
It's ELVES.
walking thesaurus. ELVES is correct, right?
Yes, that's correct.
ELVES. Yes.
Okay.
Multiple elves are elves. ELVES.
Right.
For
right.
multiple elves.
Speaking of elves,
Actually, technically, I believe that is a Tolkienism. I believe before Tolkien it was elf, and he softened it to elves.
Oh,
think.
okay.
uh,
Yeah. It could be. That's the reason I knew how to spell elves is because I've read all the Tolkien books, or almost all of them. I think they're coming out with the Silmarillion.
Silmarillion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are.
Yeah.
They're working on. No, they're doing
No?
Rings of Power, but they are bastardizing the events of the Silmarillion.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cluster.
Don't. This is not Tolkien.
Well, I tried watching it. I watched about the first 2 episodes, and I just like, nah, that's not what. That's it's like you said, it's a cluster.
Scott.
So
They're also coming out with the Hunt for Gollum or Hunt for Smeagol, one or the
Oh,
other.
yeah,
but it's going to be
that's-
about. They're just taking what little snippets that they did not cover in the movies that were included in the appendices and trying to flesh them out into whole thing.
how about the Hunt for
hello,
Red
Scott,
October?
and
Scott,
nephew Chris
Jack
Hope.
Rabbit.
Yeah, Jack Rabbit, and of course Chris Hope is in, and my
How
nephew.
about
and, yeah.
Red One? Anybody see Red One?
Oh yeah, 2 or 3
Haven't seen
times
that
now.
yet.
Good movie. Mhm.
It's a lot better than I think people expected. It's like,
Yeah.
oh God, another Rock movie. How's he going to screw
Yeah.
this up?
Yeah.
But it
Well,
actually turned out
They got Lucy Liu out of retirement.
it sure did. Yeah, and
She was great.
the guy that plays Santa Claus. I tell you what, that old fart is in pretty damn good shape.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, just like, and he's muscled up. I saw him in the of course he was on Law. He was one of the first psychologists on Law and Order,
Right.
and then of course he's done the Goodyear thing, or not the Goodyear, but the
State Farm.
State Farm, and then he did like he was the he was the guy's Chris Pratt's dad in Tomorrow Wars, and he was pretty. And he was J. Jonah Jameson in all three of the last Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was oh, he
Hey,
was
Joe.
no,
You talking about J.K. Simmons?
yeah.
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 Did he play in the original two previous Spider-Man versions? I think in one of them he did because he had a buzzed haircut
He was in
and a
the
mustache.
Oh, that
He was
might
in
have
the Sam
been
Raimi
Daniel
trilogy, I think.
Day played J. Jonah James.
Mm.
I know he was in this last one, and I think he was in the one before that,
Mm.
but I
He
can't
did.
remember. So
He was in that one where I can't remember the name, but he played like a drum instructor,
Whiplash.
a music instructor.
Whiplash.
yeah, Whiplash, was that what it was?
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
I saw. Yeah,
He also
I did.
can handle things because they know a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two. Insurance commercials.
Yeah. All right, let me do this. Share
And away we
screen.
go.
We're about ready here. Let's do the share.
Ready?
We have got 22.
Oh,
All right, let's go
Yeah.
ahead and spin this big boy.
Okay.
Last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and
hey, Philip. Yeah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
rigged.
Keep it.
Congratulations, Lon. Send me an email, man.
Keep it.
Oh, Philip Koshat. Welcome to the show. All right, so I'll stop. Let's see. Let's go up here. Stop sharing.
Mhm.
Go back, and I'll set it up for the next. Anyway, and we'll set that up. I'm going to give you guys a little more warning this time as far as being able to put the hashtag in.
Yeah, because I did not see my thing show up.
Well,
My-
if you put it in the beginning, it was there.
Yeah, I
'Cause I
did.
thought I saw it.
Yeah. Well, maybe I didn't. It was going so fast. I didn't.
All right. Hashtag SANTA. That last one was for a $25 gift certificate. And this one is going to be the final one tonight. I'll do it probably in about another 10 minutes or so.
Okay,
And
cool.
this one is hashtag Santa.
Santa.
Don't get the letters mixed up.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're dyslexic,
Hello, Johnny.
Johnny.
Hey,
yeah.
Johnny.
There's a movie that's coming out or is out that based on that. Dear Satan.
Jack Black. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
The
already
guy-
out.
Yeah, it's out. It's on it's streaming on, is it Netflix? So yeah, I think it's on Netflix. It's streaming. I think. I started it and I think I fell asleep. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it because I fell asleep. So, oh my goodness. So,
Mm.
Charles, what'd you do as a kid for Christmas?
Well, I think it's, probably pretty standard stuff. Christmas Eve, we were allowed to open one smaller present,
Yeah.
open up everything else Christmas morning. And then we would have Christmas dinner at my grandmother's house with the rest of the family, which was, my grandmother, grandfather, and my two aunts' families. So eventually that would be like they each had 2 kids. So that's
Thank you,
9,
Jim.
11 people
Right.
around the table for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
We got Johnny
Yeah.
Drumflyer.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, and Jerry Bauer too. Hello.
Jerry
That's
Bauer, yeah.
a lot about the way ours was. Right? I was allowed. Well, of course, we had the school Christmas play that we did, and folks went to that. And our
Yeah.
church had a little Christmas pageant every year. My grandma and grandpa would come over to watch that, and it was just up the block. So we'd go up the block to the church, and we'd all walk back down, and then the family would gather around, and sometimes my aunt and uncle would be there, or my
Jerry.
anyone might drop in on Christmas Eve, and I got to open, like you said, one small package. And then, but when I was little, my brother and sister would get up early the next. We could each, because my sister would just get, she'd go nuts over Christmas, and so that was the way the one package started, was trying to get them to calm down and go to sleep. And she'd bounce around half the night, and then finally, so what she'd do is get up like at 4 o'clock in the morning and come out in the kitchen making as much damn noise as she could to wake up mom and dad, so that they would come out. Oh, mom and dad's up. We can open packages now. And mom would get up, fix breakfast, and then my sister would go down and sleep until just before time for lunch. And my mother would be in the kitchen cooking dinner for all the family that would come over. So, unless, of course, it was one of those days we were going over to my uncle's house. One year, one holiday, my uncle would cook. The next holiday would be my mother. So they, that included 4th of July, Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So
Cool.
that pretty much was our holiday routine. And we've had a house. There was one time we had 25 people.
Wow.
What time is it? Yeah. So, we've had some big dinners, but yeah, I always got to open that one.
I'm getting some coal.
You're getting coal? Yeah. Who's
I'm
getting a
getting coal.
Krampus this year? Yeah. Yeah. Probably me. Hello, Trevor. I know I said hi. I think I said hi to him. If I didn't, I meant to. I know you did, Art. But yeah, I saw that video of yours, Dawn, with where you opened up that card. Yeah, that was good. That was a good video. But
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, it's hard to tell when I'm making these videos whether they're good or stupid.
That was just an excellent.
And I am good, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. But
Scott, I'm good.
But yeah, it's he says, "Do you mean Dawn? You mean that was fake? No, it was real news." That was well done. That was well done.
Thank you.
And
I spent far too much time on a simple. We should just be a simple letter opening.
Yeah, well, that was definitely worth. It was worth the wait, and of course I'd already seen you had that from a couple live stream panels we've been on. So, but yeah, and guy, I don't know if they're doing a show tonight. Is Drone Nation doing a show tonight? Or not? Well, if they are, it will be at the top of the hour, which will be in another
10 minutes.
Yeah, about another 10 minutes. So
Johnny says no show. Chris
no
says no
show.
show.
Okay. Well, I'm doing the only show tonight. All right, so I don't feel quite as pressed for time. So, all right, so you're stuck with me. Do what?
Margie is on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but let me start to share this and get it ready so everybody has plenty of time to here we go. We got 22 watching, or we got 28 watching and 22 entries. So let's
22 again.
I'm
let's
gonna enter twice just to
see if that works. Yeah, and you can use your burner cat, and this doesn't matter whether it's overseas or not. These are gift cards. I'll just go on Amazon, type in your email address, and boom, you'll get it. So
I could have Fish Eye, but
Yeah,
I don't
you can put
I
Fish Eye
don't
in
trust him. I wouldn't want him to have any cash.
yeah, because he wouldn't. Then he wouldn't.
He'd
Yeah,
spend it on booze and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
know
he
you would.
stopped
Yeah.
smoking years ago, but he'd probably take it up again.
Just so if he has the money, yeah, I could see him doing that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fisheye, you gotta watch Fisheye. He's a bit of a character. So.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I was actually going to get old Joe out tonight, but I ran out of time. I spent too much time BSing on the phone before the show, and then I had to run up to the store, and it's just like the day got away from. I actually woke up early. I was going to go on Paul Murray's show today, but I fell back asleep.
Oh,
And
I wish I.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, I
so
think
can
we
use your
needed a
10
few
burner.
palm heads there.
Yeah, Jim, go ahead and use your burner counts. You might as well. So, all right, we're up to 24 out of 28, so that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep.
We've got about. I'm going to do it at 5 before the hour, so we got about 3 more minutes. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes though. But yeah. I love this laptop, guys. This is the best my show has been in a while. And of course, most of that has to do with my friggin' internet's finally working. So, but it's definitely made a difference. And I didn't have to go over there and reboot everything and make sure that I had all the bandwidth cleared off so that I could use the 1 meg down that I was getting. Yeah. So. Yeah, if you hadn't seen that video of him opening that, who sent you that?
Laura and David.
Laura. Yeah, okay. Laura and
Yeah.
David, yeah. Yeah.
The most British American.
The most British American, yeah. So.
Because I've watched enough British TV shows
SK
and stuff that I
Lifty?
get a lot
Who's
of their
that?
references.
Telling me to redo my Santa. Did I misspell it? Did I screw it up?
Oh,
Oh,
did you
does
misspell it?
capitalize? Does it work if it's capitalized? Does
It doesn't make any
capitalization matter?
difference.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
was just
no.
double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Trevor's
Okay. 31
drone
entries.
shot. Yeah. We got
You're like a
29
two
watching
and
and 31 entries. So let's go ahead and spin this bad boy because
Alrighty.
oh, wait a minute. Let me double check this. Yep. Time to spin it, folks. We got 31 and here we go.
Yay!
All right, Mr. Shat
Yeah.
himself. Congratulations. Send me an email. Again, I'll put my email address for Lon and Joey and Charles. Charles, you got the big one. I mean, Charles. Philip, you got the big one tonight. You got the $50 gift card. So
$50, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Congrats, Philip.
You get the big one.
That's what she said.
No, she didn't.
you guys making fun of Art's height again?
No.
Yep, it's a $50 Amazon gift card for you, Philip. So you just email me at that email address and give me your email address, and that way she ain't never said that to you. I'm not sure who you're talking to. But anyways, let me stop the sharing on that. And just as I said, send me your email address and I will get it to you. If nothing else, I'll get it to you I'll try to get it to you tomorrow if I've got time, or by the 26th. So if I run out of time, just make sure I get an email from you. So that's the important part. So anyways, congratulations, Joey and Jaybird and Lon Denard. Congratulations. And you get to keep this one. and Philip Koshat, who I thoroughly enjoyed meeting while I was in South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Arby's today for lunch. James, I think it was James's. Yeah, James paid today. I paid. I'd forgot I paid. He could have got another free lunch out of me, but we went to Arby's and they have their right now. They have their hickory, their hickory smoked burger sandwich, and it's really good. But oh my God, the sauce they put on it is delicious. But man, does it have a kickback after a while, you know? And I don't think I even tasted it. I was so damn hungry. I inhaled that whole thing. It was just like, it was gone. I'm looking there like, and my son James, he got a Reuben sandwich there. And
Oh, nice.
yeah. And I told him we'd been discussing Reuben sandwiches on one of the panels here the last couple of days. I think on Paul Murray's.
Probably. It's a topic that comes up every once in a while, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I informed him that it had to have either Thousand Island or Russian dressing on it for it to be a real Reuben. It couldn't. And he says, "Yeah." I said, "It makes me mad. People think they just put any kind of meat on marbly bread and they call it a Reuben."
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought the meal for me, and he got the meal too, and had a ton of curly fries. Now I'm weird about this, but when I get like McDonald's French fries, I order a vanilla shake because I like to, you know,
I
eat
used
two
to
or three
dip mine in
fries and then
chocolate, yeah.
yeah, and drink it down, and well, when I go to Arby's, I like to get the fries, the curly fries, and the Jamocha shake. And that's just and because their curly fries are got a spiciness on them and stuff. So, yeah,
Cool.
corned beef only. Okay.
Yep.
And I think Arby's puts sour cream on it, and they have some sort of new dipping sauce over there too, like a chipotle or something. And you know, he mixes it with the horseradish. He said it's pretty good, it's like or the horsey sauce. And like, but anyway, so. Well, you know, everything said and done. This is I don't know if anybody realized this is my 8th season
Wow.
of doing the Grumpy Vlogger, and
Wow.
I've enjoyed every bit of it, and I will continue to do it. And I appreciate all of the people that come to watch it, whether it's for a drawing or not. I still appreciate everybody who comes in, and I know this community. They really helped me out right in the beginning of this year when after I lost Judy, I've never felt more blessed and more looked after than I did when I went down to South Florida. And
Right.
so I consider myself to be in the end, as everything is coming to the end of this year. I think that I'm pretty lucky, and I think all of us are that belong to this community because we've all got a great bunch of. Yeah, even Lon is a nice guy in real life.
Yeah.
I know, Lloyd, you had the whole Christmas spirit speech going on there, but you went too far.
Yeah,
Took
I
it
know.
right out of believable and into pure fantasy.
Yeah, turn around, stand in the corner, and think of what you've just said.
Yeah, no. Yeah, pack it. As David would say, pack it in.
Pack it in.
Yeah. You came for the drone talks. Yeah, well, okay. I did get the Avata too, which I love. And
How about them drones?
yeah, how about them drones? See, I mentioned drones before the show was over, so that counts. And
Yeah.
Yep.
And we are coming.
Hey, we talked about my video, which had a drone in it.
It had a drone in it. That's right, it did. It showed a drone injury.
No, it implied a drone injury.
It implied a drone injury. That's true. Yeah. But no, you did a good job. I like the way you had the camera set in there. It's just really good. So, but yes, it is now 8:01. My clock, which is still on daylight time because I haven't bothered to go spin it backwards yet. So it's chiming for Yeah, 9 o'clock, and it's only 8:01. But as there is not a drone show, I haven't been in that big of a hurry. But I want to thank everybody that supported me over the years and kept me going, and that has been reached out to me this year especially. And time to go to bed. Yeah, it is. It is about that time.
Yeah,
So
it is.
I'm going to call this a show, and another Christmas show is
In the can.
in the wraps. So it's
In
got
the
it in the
bag.
can. It's ready to go. And I will see you guys just before the New Year's. I will be back here next Monday, a couple of days before the year's over, and we'll see how we'll do a year in review of how crappy our lives are. I mean, how good our lives are. Don, I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Charles, I always enjoy having you. Dominic, I really enjoy having you, and Art. I mean, I enjoy having you too.
Well, the fire is keeping my seat warm. So
yeah, it is. You're kind of over the fire on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, my feet
we're slow cooking Art on the spit. You know,
Yeah,
I hear
there you go.
I hear that dwarves are really good if they're slow cooked.
Art's nuts roasting on an open fire.
Open fire.
Yeah.
Anyways, Merry Christmas to everybody. And if you don't come back for the show next week, I hope you have a safe and happy New Year. Be safe out there. Watch out for the
reindeer
idiots. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Watch out for the reindeers. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Poor old grandma. She's gonna get run over by the reindeer. So, anyways, guys, everybody, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.